I'm Guru Larry. This is Coach Brandon. We're here at Marshall Way Legacy in Austin, Texas. Now let's take a look at our progression for the month. We're gonna work through some traditional aspects of the trapping and then try to flower it up a little bit to help you apply it, okay? First one we're gonna pick on is the one that almost all of us were probably taught in the beginning, which is Pak Sao, right, okay? Pak Sao is gonna be one of those that we're gonna use off of a very narrow guard position. What I mean by that is that maybe the hands are kind of here, and specifically the lead hand is just a little bit more centered mass, maybe slightly diagonal as you see it here, versus kind of like a split guard or even a high tie guard or something like that, okay? So we're trying to feed our partner a little bit of that narrow guard so that it opens it up for them. Pak Sao, by gross nature, is that he's gonna take the rear hand and slap press at my elbow to be able to score that punch, okay? So the goal here is that if he slaps high, right, that might allow me to loop. He wants to trap me so that this arm can't run around and do anything. So we'll switch positions here. Same idea, again, he slap and presses at 45 to be able to score that, okay? And if I put him right about here, what you can see is that narrow line, there's a hole here, and the hand is slightly this direction. When you see the hand, whether it's in motion or it's static, and it's lined up about at your nose or beyond, right, that tells you that it's a good time to go for Pak Sao. In the case of that parallel line or high tie guard, he tries to Pak Sao, it's gonna be very hard to move that arm over, okay? This is not going to be the technique we're gonna use for that. And you'll see as we progress what answers we have for it, okay? So, traditionally speaking, we go for Pak Sao, but it's always kind of like, ugh, you know, it doesn't work. They either run, they evade, they punch us, they grab us, they take us down, they block it, right, okay? So how do we get it in a little easier? How do we bridge the gap, especially to get it in? Because if you think about the distances, there's the kick range, right? There's the punch range, that's it. Then there's the trapping range. It's a little bit closer than the punching range, and like a little less close than the elbow, knee, maybe clinch, headbutt type range, right? Okay, so it's this fine-tuned line. So how do we get there? Well, simple form is we could kick, right? Okay, we can kick going from the kicking range, jumping in past the punching range and into the trapping range, okay? So what Coach Brandon will do is he'll throw the leg and then he'll slap and hit, okay? And you notice one thing he's doing great about this is he contacts the leg, and then while the foot goes to the floor, the hand is pocking and the other hand is punching. It's all at the same time, right? So again, he goes to kick, and boom, that all crashes in at once to give him more power, okay? So first one is what? Just Pak Sao. Second one, kick to Pak Sao, boom. Sometimes their range is longer though. So our third one, classic BUG, now tech, Pak Sao. He's still getting that kick contact, stomping on the floor, crashing the barrier at the same time, okay? So one, right, trap it, good, we understand our reference, right, okay? Boom, we go what, kick to trap, check. Now we go high fake, kick, and trap, okay? But guess what? Sometimes they're still running. Sometimes you can't beat the range. They're not buying it. You need to practice your fakes and feints more, right? Okay, whatever it might be, right? So how do we make contact? Well, first thing we do is we simmer down. Take a deep breath, relax. Let them do something. Okay? If Coach Brandon gets close to me, he's gonna have to deal with the punches and try to trap those. That's a little faster and harder to deal with, right? So let's use something that's a little bit easier to deal with. Stay in the kicking range, do nothing, and wait for them to throw a kick. I don't care if it's a right kick, a left kick, a round kick, a side kick, it doesn't really matter in the end, okay? When he's here, he's just being patient, staying in kicking range. When I finally throw the kick, he gets out of the way and he gets the trap. Right, okay? Again, we're here, he's staying patient, come this way just a little bit, that's it. I throw the kick, woo, ba, ba, boom, right? So he's just waiting on that kick, staying out of the hand range, waiting on the kick. But sometimes that's still not enough, right? So we have to make something happen. We have to create energy, we have to create an emotion or a response. Best way to do that is a Jedi mind trick. You hit them, they're gonna wanna hit you back. So it's kind of a stalemate here. I'm like, I'm second guessing everything. But Coach Brandon goes to kick me in the leg, and whether I eat it or not, I might fire back and then go. If he goes to kick me in the leg, I might even leg shield and then fire the kick and then he goes. Doesn't matter, guys, okay? You can do any one of those. But the idea is you create the opportunity, right? As I believe the Bruce Lee quote, right? To hell with circumstances, I create opportunities, right? So he kicks me so that I kick him, and then now he has the game. Same strategy as before. All we give is out a little something at the beginning. Okay, so let's recap. Remember, narrow guard from the feeder. First option is going to be what? Trap it, just so you understand where you're at. Okay. Second one's going to be he's a little bit further. Why not give us a better option to be able to bridge, right? What if he's a little bit further or he's a little more elusive? Fake high and then kick and trap. Okay. Nothing's happening. Simmer down. Chill. They finally fire and then you go. Nothing's happening. They're reluctant to squeeze the trigger, right? So you fire something to make them go and then finish them up with a trap, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. This is going to be the same tier for every single stage as we build up this month, which is awesome. All we're going to do is change the trap that we execute depending on the guard position.